Hey, what's going on, crew? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for subscribing to it. It's your boy Serrano. But without any further ado, with recent technology getting better and better in the smartphone industry and phones getting better at a lower and lower price, they're competing with each other in the mid-range and budget department now. And what's actually pretty cool is that for a lower and lower price now, you're getting more and more better features because the cost of the electronics is actually getting lower and lower because of how good the technology is becoming overall, from entry level to flagship. For this video, we're actually going to cover two smartphones, one being the Oukitel C17 Pro, which is actually a $99 phone, depending on where you shop for it, as well as the blue Vivo X6, which is actually $100 too. And this is going to be the counterpart or the follow-up of the Vivo X5, which was released earlier this year, actually only a few months ago. So obviously phone companies are releasing phones more and more frequently to get your money and actually increase their revenue as well. But I'm here to talk about which device is actually better for your money for 99 bucks. So without any further ado, make sure you guys stay locked in with me and subscribe for more videos just like this by hitting the bell icon before I continue. But it's your boy Serrano, and make sure you stay locked in with me, and I'll check you guys out for more videos right after this. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Serrano. I'm gonna freestyle this whole thing, no script included. Let's just go over the build qualities of both devices. So on my right, we have the Oukitel C17 Pro, which is a 6.35 inch display. We have a 6.1 inch display on the blue Vivo XL. Now we are getting AI camera, with a depth sensor as well. We also have the ability to use a depth sensor on here as well, but to be honest, I think all the camera interfaces with the 13 megapixel is actually just on one camera. So just keep that in mind when you're using these two other cameras. You're not really going to get any functionality out of it. It's mainly through that 13 megapixel camera. When we compare the sizes of both devices, we do see that the Oukitel 3V C17, the Oukitel C17 Pro is actually bigger. You can see by a couple of centimeters here, it's actually a lot taller. When it comes to the width, they're actually pretty similar, but they're almost identical in width, to be honest. Now, when you look at the backs of both devices, the camera setup is in a similar position, which is kind of cool. They do offer fingerprints, so let's just test out which fingerprint is faster on both devices. 1, 2, 3. I actually couldn't see that, so I need you guys to participate and leave a comment down below. Let me know which one was faster down below. 1, 2, 3. This one didn't read. Let me try that one more time. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so let me know. I didn't really get to see both screens at the same time, but they do offer a really nice app drawer on both devices. Android 9 right out of box. The only thing is that you're getting a really good camera right here in the front of the Oukitel C17 Pro, which I believe is a 5 megapixel. Yeah, we are getting a 5 megapixel front on the Oukitel C17 Pro, but we're getting a really nice 13 megapixel on the blue Vivo X6, as well as a 13 megapixel on the rear of this thing as well. So these things are going to offer really good battery. Now, when it comes to the battery, you're getting a removable battery on the blue Vivo X6, which is kind of crazy. So you're going to see right here, I could actually pop the top off of there and exchange batteries if this one does get low, which is a really cool feature to have on a device. You also do get this mode right here where you get ambient notifications, meaning you can see what notifications you get when the screen is off, because it'll light up when you get notifications. You do get a similar feature like that on the Oukitel, I'm sorry, not the Oukitel, the Oukitel C17 Pro. Now you are getting facial recognition on both. Let's just test out this one. Well, that was really fast. Let's test out this one. And I didn't set it up on this one yet because I remember I tried to set it up. It was a little too dark, so we'll have to wait for better lighting conditions so we can set this up. But As far as the cameras go, they're both going to be really decent. I like the 5 megapixel on this one better than I like the 13 megapixel. So pixel counting doesn't matter. Also, the cameras on here in the front and back are actually decent on both. So we will do more testing on these. As you can see, the displays are actually really nice and bright. Let's turn them all the way up. And you can see right here, we're getting really vivid colors on both displays. It's really hard to tell that both of these are HD displays, to be honest with you, and they both record in 1080-30. I definitely like both of these devices. Now this one is running on the MediaTek Helio P23, whereas this one doesn't have the IMG G8322 GPU. So let me just say that again. It's a lot of things to say. It's the IMG G8322 GPU, and it also does have 10-watt quick charge right here on my left hand side, which is pretty decent. It's not the fastest in the world, but you also are getting quick charge option with the Oukitel C17 Pro as well. 39 milliamp hour, 3,900 milliamp hour battery on the Oukitel C17 Pro as well. Now they're both offering 4G LTE as well. The Vivo does offer 4G LTE as well, and I believe voice over LTE as well also. So I haven't really found like the feature in there, but it says that it does offer that. That would be pretty cool if I could actually find it, but I don't really use that feature, to be honest with you, 100%. Now I do like the colors of both of these devices when it comes to the displays, and honestly, you're getting some really nice powerful performance on both of these things. It's going to be suitable for gaming. So you're getting 4 gigabytes of RAM with 64 gigabytes of internal storage on the Oukitel C17 Pro, and you're getting 3 gigabytes of RAM, which is weird, plus 64 gigabytes of internal storage on this one, plus an extra. You can actually open up this one and get 2 different SIM card slots with an additional SD card slot, whereas there's a hybrid dual slot here, so you can only use 1 SIM, 1 SD, or 2 SIMs, so you can't, you know, like combine them just like this one. But honestly, this one has the dewdrop or the infinity display with the U infinity display, and you can see right here, this one has that punch hole cutout on the left hand side, which I honestly really like for wallpapers too. They both come in really good handy when you're playing games and watching multimedia as well. I didn't run into any stutters or hiccups or complaints at all. Now I do have the dark mode on here, which is kind of cool, and I was able to get that downloaded. You can see right there, it's actually in effect. So I kind of like that you can dark mode this thing out. I still have to see if you can dark mode this one out. It's still kind of new to me, but I'm really liking both of these devices, honestly. Now when it comes to the speaker quality of both of these things, honestly, this one is a little bit more tinny. This one does have a little bit more fuller listening experience. You're getting a rear facing speaker, so when you're gaming, it's not gonna block the sound, which is kind of cool. But the sound is actually coming from the bottom of here on the Oukitel C17 Pro. Alright, so when it comes to weight on both devices, they actually feel pretty similar. I'm not sure, it just feels like they're both pretty solid. They don't feel cheap. They don't feel like they're gonna just slide out of your hand or anything like that, but honestly, I would recommend rocking a case for both devices. What's really cool is that this X6 comes with this really nice case, which is actually heavy duty, and it's probably the best case I've ever seen offered from any phone in my entire life. You also do get this really nice basically gel case for the Oukitel C17 Pro. You're not going to really find too many cases other than that one for it, so just keep that in mind when making the purchase, as well as this one too. But honestly, I could say that both have really nice build qualities. You are getting Type-C on the bottom, whereas you're getting micro USB right here on the Vivo X6, so that's the difference as well. Now when it comes to headphone jacks, you're going to get one on the X6, but you're not going to get one on the Oukitel C17 Pro. They're offering like an ambient display sensor at the top, which will help your camera find the right lighting as well as the brightness when you're looking at the screen to the naked eye, which they're using that for, which I've never seen implemented on a phone whatsoever. But honestly, they both are really smooth in my opinion. For $99, I didn't think phones could get this good, but they're definitely getting a ton better. And when it came to my gaming experience with both of these things, I didn't run into any issues whatsoever. I mean, they were honestly clean, and I didn't experience any hiccups or belly aches or any complaints in that regard. But you know, basically, I definitely like the smoothness on both of these things, and they do the job. They get the job done. You don't really need something more, to be honest. The cameras were definitely sick. I'll take a selfie and on both and kind of see which one takes a better image real quick. But both devices, it's a little bit more grainy on the Oukitel C17 Pro, and just a little bit more clear on the Vivo X6. I do like both photos though as well. Now, when it comes to the overall sound, like I said, this Oukitel C17 Pro will be a little bit more tinny, but it will be pretty nice to listen to. Now, I do like the punch out, cut out a little bit more, just because a lot of companies are using this Infinity U or Infinity display, which you see right here on my Vivo X6. But I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. When it came to battery, both devices were really good. And that seems to be one of the best parts about getting a budget device, is you're going to get a ton more battery versus a flagship. So maybe I'll do a video about the benefits of getting a budget phone over a flagship, and then vice versa, the benefits of getting a flagship over a budget device. But honestly, you can't go wrong with either one of these things, and I didn't have any issues whatsoever. Matter of fact, I'm really enjoying both of these things, and let me know down below what you think about them in the comment section down below. But like I said, I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe and get notified for more videos just like this. Make sure you stay locked in to the channel so you don't miss any new videos coming out. But it's your boy Serrano, and in the meantime, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and depending on where you are, stay locked in, and I'll check you guys later. Peace.